Hey guys, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that Surewinder is still selling amazing products. Some of you guys have been dragging your feet for whatever reason. If your shoulder hurts, do not waste time. Pull the trigger. I just bought 4 or 5 of them, and we had 2 guys out. You know how much it cost me to pay for 2 guys being out with bad shoulders? We just pulled the trigger and we said, listen, everybody's going to have one on a truck. It's mandatory. You got to use it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait till your guys go down. It's going to cost you more. Buy a Surewinder.
If you guys could have been here 10 seconds ago, I was doing mic check and bust out into an old school beatbox rap. And no, I will not do it for you, but it was really good. It was really, really good. Welcome to Torsion Talk Podcast. I got some nuggets for you today. Today's my birthday. The big 4-5. I am retiring when I turn 56. Unless the Lord decides to take me early. So that means I got 11 years to grind it out and finish up what I came to start. And when I think about that, it makes me want to work harder. Like, I only have 11 years of work left. And then from the time I'm 56 till whenever, I'm just going to play. Like, I'm going to play. I just want to play. I want to follow my kids to college and annoy them. I want to show up at their parties. Just want to be that, like, annoying dad who has so much freedom that he can, like, go to Walmart in the middle of the day and just ride around on those little, like, motorized carts. And, you know, I used to go there to watch the fish. You guys aren't going to get anything out of this. I'm going off the deep end. Forgive me. I got something for you, though. I got something for you. I did an experiment at my last GDU sales training. You know, I've been like analyzing some of the issues that we're having with some of the technicians / service professionals that come to my training. And I spent a lot of time trying to overcome the idea that not everybody shops like they do. Not everybody thinks like they do. And I don't know where I got this idea, but it happened like in the moment. Like right when I started the class, I added it to the agenda because I wanted to try something new, like an experiment almost. It was definitely an experiment, and it could have gone bust and I would have looked stupid probably. But let me tell you about this experiment. And it worked exactly as I thought it would. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, so what did I do? Ryan, what did you do? Just say it, please. Quit dragging it out. I'm in a goofy mood tonight, so I got to bear with me. All right, so it's my birthday. I can be goofy. So listen, I asked everyone in the room, if I 10x'd your income, what would change? What would you do with the money? And they said, buy a house, buy a better car, all these things, right? And they were all kind of self-prevailing. I don't even know if that's the right word, but they were inward, right? They were inward. These were things that we wanted to do for ourselves. And we were talking about what we charge for things. And I wrote up on the board $300 spring change, $600 spring change, $1,000 spring change. And then I said, what if, and we had people who charged like around $300-$400 for spring changes all the way up to 500 and some change was the most expensive. I was the most expensive in the room. We're like 650. Um, so I was just sharing, and I was talking about how a lot of people in home services have a poverty mindset. And so we did this exercise to try to point it out. So after we went around the room and everybody talked about, whatever, boats, houses, vacations, whatever. I said, okay, you got what you want. And then I double your income again. I double it. What do you do with that money? And they did exactly what I thought they would do. Each one of them said they would give it away, that they would start a charity, pay off their parents' houses. It was all outward, right? So it leads me to believe the poverty mindset believes that we could never do enough for ourselves. And so we can't truly help people in a big enough way. So the way that we help people is we undervalue ourselves and our family and break our backs working all our lives till we can't work anymore and then struggle forever till we die. Mm. I hate this because I see it in so many people that are really good hearted people where a wealthy mindset says I'm okay charging what I'm worth. And we'll get to a second part of this because I know there's objections. I can hear you saying them or thinking them. But my point was, if you're charging 300 now and you charge 600, does that help you get the house you want, whatever, the car, whatever? Does that help you? And then if you charge $1,000 for a spring change, could you give away a portion of that to people in need? Or do you just keep charging $300 for a spring change, making very little money, never growing, never profiting, never paying taxes? Now, I made it abundantly clear because still to this day, and I've quoted him 1,000 times, like I quote John Maxwell. People are probably tired of this. Jake Wolf says you cannot raise your prices without first justifying how you're going to create a better experience or deliver more value to the customer. So I challenged everybody in the room to come up with ways that they could justify delivering more value to the customer so they could charge more. And in turn, what would it take for you to get to the level where you can start your charity, pay off your parents' house, help others? Poverty mindset's almost to a degree very selfish. Selfish in the fact that you aren't probably saving up enough for your children and creating wealth to pass down. Selfish in the way that you're cutting corners and doing things to where you could never start a charity or donate large amounts of money to people in need. I have a dollar amount. I told him this. I have a dollar amount in my mind that I believe I would like to make. I'll tell it to you. I would like to make one day consistently every year $350,000 for myself. What that does for me is allows me to pay all my bills, um, do everything I need to do, pay for sports, save for college, pay for the cars for my kids, whatever, right? Plus invest. I have an investment plan that I've been doing. And so that's kind of my goal income on an annual basis. 350,000. Sounds like a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot of money. But if you're working for like 4 businesses, it's not a lot. You think about it. Like if you just took out 5 or 6 grand, 6, 7 grand per business, 5, 6 grand. I don't know. It's not as difficult, right? I'm running 3 different multi-million dollar companies, 3 of them, and I have a little thing that I do that doesn't generate a whole lot of money, but it's there. And I have like little other things that I do that generate like passive income. But I want to make 350,000. But you know what my big goal is? I want to make $500,000 a year. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to take 150,000 and I want to do good with it. I already have plans. I know what I want to do. And when I retire, I want to help people who are saving kids in the sex trade. Like they're being trafficked, raped, murdered. This is my heart. Like this is where my heart's at. I wanna fight sexual abuse. I want to fight trafficking of people in general. It doesn't matter who they are, but specifically children. I'm very passionate about that. But could you imagine what $150,000 a year would do if I put that towards a good source? Well, it'd be pretty special. Speaking of which, it's my birthday, and you know what? Uh, Speaking of doing good, and I know all you guys got a 50 laying around somewhere. Listen, there's a kid named Jackson. This kid is precious. 15 years old. He just got diagnosed with cancer for the second time. For those of you guys who know Pancake, he does a lot of my video stuff. He also edits these podcasts, which are super easy because we don't ever cut anything out. It is what it is. He puts the ads in and spins it. So, Pancake, if you're listening, which I seriously doubt you are, let me know. Because I'm not even sure if you listen to the podcast. You should. Should be looking for mistakes. But Pancake and I had the honor of filming a video with Jackson and his family. And this video was for raising money for his family. Because although they are, well, I don't know if they are now. They were, not poor, not struggling financially. They were doing well for themselves. The medical bills, of course, are not cheap. They do have insurance. But they're needing treatment outside of insurance. And every time they go to the emergency room, it's $10,000. So hear me when I tell you this. This means a lot to me. And a lot of you guys message me on Facebook or however, and ask questions. And sometimes it's 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day I'm getting hit. And I do my absolute best to get back to everyone, I promise. And sometimes I get overwhelmed and I'm just like, bro, just pay for like some consulting or something and I'll do it. So if you got that, it's probably just because I was overwhelmed and on the verge of shutdown because I got too many people hitting me up. But I always try to give everybody, 15 minutes or whatever to try to help out.
Hey guys, I found something that changed my business and I want to share it with you. We've created packages that have included some of the best products in our industry to offer our service customers. The heart of that package is Stealth Hardware Kit. Stealth hardware is the quietest hinges on the market. I challenge you to buy at least one of these, test it for yourself. Put it on your truck and design a quiet performance package for your customers willing to pay for a better, smoother running door. Buy your stealth hardware kit at Service Spring, do a search for quiet hinge, and then buy that. You can buy a double or single door, 7 or 8 foot tall, and promise you it'll change your service forever.
Somer USA and Somer Group want to thank you for an incredible year and the trust you put in them and their products. As you know, Somer places high value on relationships, education, customer service, innovation, and professionalism. And they are grateful to you for your part in the fostering and dissemination of these values. If there is any way Somer can support you in your journey, whether through their products, the values they hold to, or the knowledge Somer has gained through interaction with door dealers across the world, please reach out to the team at your convenience. They are here to serve you. Again, thank you from the entire Somer team. Check them out at somerusa.com. Tell them Ryan sent you.
If you feel like I've delivered any value in your life, your business, advice, whatever, anything, please take a second. Go to the link in the description. Go to my Facebook page. I've posted it there. And click the link and give some money for Jackson. I don't care. $10, $20, $50, $100, $1,000, $10,000. Maybe you're the $150,000 guy listening to the podcast. You got money to give. This is the most meaningful thing that you could give to in my eyes right now. This kid is salt of the earth. Amazing, wonderful kid. And he just is not complaining, fighting for his life with the best attitude you could ever imagine. And I look back when I was 15 and I'm like, man, that's crazy. I did not have my priorities in place. And why did this happen to such a good kid when I was such a bad kid? And then I think about my own children, right? I got a 15-year-old daughter. Some of you guys probably have kids. And if you were feeling like what I imagine they feel like, they have not told me they feel like this, but I imagine they feel hopeless, a little broken and uncertain, just very unsure about things. I think just the message that it sends that strangers are willing to give makes a big, big difference. Anyway, sorry to get off on a tangent for that. But Jackson means a lot to me. It's my birthday. A lot of people want to do something nice. You don't need to go to Facebook and tell me happy birthday. You don't need to text me. None of that. You don't need to give to some random charity. Just do me a favor. Just throw $10, $20, $50, whatever you got to Jackson. That would make my birthday. 1,000%. We are at $70-something thousand since we launched it. I asked them to put a goal of I think it was 250 or 300 up, but they didn't. We're at 72. We've raised a little over 1,000 today since I made my post. But this is real life. All right, change the subject. How are things going at Aaron Overhead Doors? Man, if you guys could have been at Summit, where I spent a lot of time talking about my journey, about Aaron Overhead Doors and some of the struggles that we went through last year. and where we're at now, and some of the reasons why we got in the pickle that we did before, and how I think part of the change that I made plays a role in today. I genuinely cannot stress enough to you guys how much proactive leadership matters. Like, if you feel like all you're doing is putting out fires, it's because you're reaping what you sowed. You did not proactively train and equip and hire the right people. So now you're having to be reactive. And as Jocko Willink would say, it's your fault. I hate to be so insensitive. But as soon as we start accepting ownership, stop pointing fingers, complaining about being able to find people, but we want them to use their own trucks, their own insurance. I mean, guys, you can't find people because you haven't created a good enough environment for people to want to work for you. You are overworked and stressed out and playing whack-a-mole and putting out fires all the time because you have not trained and equipped your people to make the good decisions. So that you don't have to make all of them, or they make the bad ones and you have to clean them all up. We have to be equipping the people that we work with to do better, be able to make decisions properly within a framework, right? So we created core values. Here, I'll read this to you real quick. You guys can tell me what you think. So our core values: do things the right way. We'll all act as leaders. Innovate in everything you do. Details matter. And we talk a lot about like sensor wiring and, whatever. Cleaning out the garage, like just all the details, steps to the sale, everything. Believe in and protect our brand. That's a lot of it has to do with driving. Like, that's the one thing. Like, we got trucks and shirts on. Like, do not go to the strip club with our shirt on, and park outside. Do not go to the bar and get drunk and slammed. Do not drive like a jackleg in our truck. Give back is a core value because this is something I believe in greatly. Have fun. Like, who doesn't want to work for somewhere that they can have fun? We do a good job of that. Positive impact on the culture daily. Now, this is interesting because I get in a lot of debates and conversations about how do you create the culture or whatever. You don't create the culture, right? You enable it. You hire good people with good hearts who care, and then that are also hard workers. And then you activate and enable them to create the culture. I'm not in charge of the culture. I'm in charge of inspiring them to be part of the culture, to want to do more and be more. I do invest in them, training and developing, and I think that helps with the culture. But ultimately, everyone has to walk in the door every day with the idea of, who can I impact today? What person in our organization can I make smile or encourage, whatever? I think that's important. Believe in our heroes. We call our customers heroes. If you've been in our sales training, you know why. Believe in our heroes and deliver well. What does believe in our heroes mean? Believe in our heroes mean we're going to give the customer the benefit of the doubt until we feel like we're taken advantage of. So a lot of times we would jump to conclusions about customers' intentions, and sometimes we would be wrong. And so we would kind of act a fool and be like, pay me my money. It's kind of embarrassing admitting on here, but we would get ugly sometimes because we felt like people were trying to not pay us. And when we dug a little further, we found out that wasn't the case, that they had been burned before and they were just highly sensitive because of that. And then Deliver Wow is like not just regular customer service with like a regular face, but like wow customer service with a wow face. So we want customers to be like, wow, you guys are amazing. And when we accomplish that, we know we did our job. All right, our vision: to be the leading name in high quality service through our relentless dedication to serving our customers with empathy, integrity, and wow customer service. We believe in making a difference in our community by sharing our culture and love for people in every interaction. So that is our core values, mission, and vision statement. And as I mentioned before, we're going through books and reading them together as a team. Right now, I'm reading 3 books. E-Myth with GDU. And then, give me 1 second. I'm reading How to Win Friends and Influence People with Aaron Overhead Doors and Mark Annuity, our new marketing agency. And then I'm reading $100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozy. So anyway, just wanted to give y'all a little shout. I'm going to cut it short today. It's my birthday. We're going to celebrate like nobody's business. We're going to have fun. I'm going to go see my dad and chill out, shellac, probably swim. I got a pool, so I'm going to go swimming and sit in the sauna and eat steak. What else am I going to do? I'm probably going to go for a walk and listen to one of my books by the pool. So y'all be blessed. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you got something out of this. And if you guys are interested in my sales training, I'm going to be putting up a new date for that here soon. So be on the lookout. I'll post something in the groups and in Slack if you're in GDU. But just want to let you guys know, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for following along and supporting the podcast. And I hope the information that I'm giving you is good. If you guys are interested in more of a dialogue, like me interviewing more people, let me know. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up lately, thanking me for sharing stuff I'm sharing. And I just don't know if it's better than interviews or should I mix it up or what. So hit me up and let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Y'all have a wonderful day.